On January 3, 2026, the United States launched a military attack on the Venezuelan capital which resulted in the capture and removal of then-President Maduro and his wife. Regardless of whatever the justification given by the imperialist bourgeois state for doing so, it is very clear that this was little more than jockeying for control of ever more depleted natural resources and a portion of the Earth's surplus value by ensuring the political domination of the Venezuelan working class. The United States has just engaged in an act of imperialist aggression to attempt to maintain its current position as the strongest capitalist power. Meanwhile, Russia and China also engage in imperialist aggression, but for the purposes of furthering their own ambitions as up-and-coming powers. These imperialist actions must be recognized as nothing more than a manifestation of global capitalist competition. Whenever the ruling class of a nation sees it necessary to engage in warfare to enlarge its own market share, they send proletarians off to the battlefield, off to kill some other proletarians who follow the bidding of their own national ruling class. Whatever the outcomes of the battles or wars, the only ones who stand to gain in these conflicts are the ruling class, while the costs are always borne by the working class across all sides. Whether a bullet fired is from a gun on the defensive side or the offensive, the result is a dead worker who never should have been forced to die for the profit of others. The signs are quite clear that capitalism, which has already outlived its historical condition, grows closer and closer to a third imperialist world war. Palestine and Ukraine are two other examples of imperialist powers vying for resources and strategic edge. Such military intervention will only continue to become more and more frequent and intense as the capitalist system draws closer to crisis. It must be understood that such competition is unavoidable under capitalism. It cannot be avoided by getting a good member of the bourgeoisie to rule over us, nor even, though this would of course never happen, a truly revolutionary member of the proletarian class party into the bourgeois government. War will likewise not be avoided by allowing a different imperialist bloc to hold sway over Venezuela, nor any other region of the world. Our only path towards a future without feudal and highly destructive wars is the coming together of the workers of the world, united by our common interests. The abolition of nations, wars, wage slavery, and all the other matters of oppression present in our current system is an imperative that must guide us all. To achieve this, there must be a refusal to compromise on our revolutionary ends. Support for a capitalist power for any reason at all can only be understood as a counter-revolutionary betrayal. As such, our opposition is not to capitalist aggression, but rather to the capitalist system itself. Our support does not go critically to the Venezuelan nation or government, but uncritically to the proletariat of all nations. We stand for a united humanity, and we recognize that this cannot be achieved through the support of any nation or side in current imperialist conflicts. What we see today are symptoms of our own barbarism, of our continued existence within a system that has long outlived its usefulness and needs to be put to an end. No war but the class war. No defense of the homeland. No alliances with the bourgeoisie. International unity of the working class. After all, socialism or barbarism, communism or extinction, there is no third way.